Hello Gemini, and welcome to Siriana Tarot, my channel. This is going to be a reading for all Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs for Gemini. This is a new moon in Scorpio reading, so this reading really speaks to the period October 27th when the new moon enters Scorpio until the new moon in Sagittarius on November 26th. As some of you guys are aware, the energies might be feeling a little bit funky for you because Scorpio is going to ask that we delve deep into our emotions. Many of us are going to be desiring meaningful emotional exchanges, so nothing sort of superficial. Shadow relationships just won't be satisfying anymore. And there's one little caveat to this new moon in Scorpio, that it's also going to be opposite Uranus, which makes it kind of unpredictable and sort of gives it this sort of erratic edge to it. So that is just something to be weary of, and we should approach it with caution, patience, and flexibility. But it doesn't all have to be doom and gloom. So this spread is meant to sort of tell you where are you right now, what might be blocking you from growing, and maybe what you need to leave behind. What intentions you should set in order to grow, what knowledge you need to gain that will aid you in the cultivation of your intentions, and what positive energy will emerge during this phase. So this is going to be a 5-card reading, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards at the end of your reading. Okay, my dear Geminis? So let's go ahead and while I'm preparing this reading, or while I'm doing the reading, I'm just going to ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, comment and share at the end of the video only if that's something that you like to do. And also I just want to give a huge shout out and a warm virtual hug to all of my new and returning viewers, and just to let you know how much your love and your support really mean the world to me. So let's go ahead, Gemini, and get into your reading. Just before I do that, I want to let you know I'm not going to be reading reversals. In my daily readings, I do read reversals, but in my new and full moon readings, I do not. Also, if this doesn't resonate, please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and also check out my Mercury in retrograde reading signs, which will be linked to the end of this video, and they are up for all of the signs. Okay, Gemini, so let's go ahead and get into this. The first card out is, where are you right now in your life? Okay, what's blocking you? What intentions you should set? What knowledge you need to gain in order to cultivate your intentions? All right, and your goals, and what positive energy will emerge during this phase. So I'll just push some of these guys so you can see them. All right, your overall energy here is the 7 of Swords. Okay, this came out for someone else, and I can't quite remember who it was. I'm just going to move that labradorite up there as well a little bit, make this a little bit more comfortable for you guys to see. Okay, so where are you right now, Gemini? This is a Tower moment. Wow, so for some of you Geminis, you guys are going through a very big and sudden change. The Tower is when you've decided to reevaluate, well, you have already reevaluated a major facet of your life. So it can be a belief system, it can be a relationship, it can be a job, it can be your home, it can be how you and your higher self, okay, are interacting. And most often you guys bring about this thunderbolt, this lightning bolt that's going to bring down this tower. There's something that you just aren't happy with. It could also be your attachment to material things, that you're just, you just sort of woke up and said, whoa, this is no longer serving me. I can no longer behave like this. I can no longer accept this in my life. I am no longer willing to. So it's a very sort of cataclysmic, it can be catastrophic, but it's just a very powerful change. And as you guys know, Scorpio is the sign of transformation. So this actually sets you up perfectly for the Scorpio new moon. And as we enter into Scorpio season, out of Libra season, okay, out of an air sign, that you want some sort of transformation. You are bringing about some sort of transformation in your life. Now, let's go ahead and see what's blocking you. Okay, and what you need to leave behind. So there are a couple messages here with the Four of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it may be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, or somebody with a lot of this energy in their chart, or maybe you do as well. Now, the Four of Wands, this woman, she's completely free. She's happy. She's embracing who she is, and she has zero inhibitions. You can see she's just ripping off that coat. She doesn't care. This is who I am. I'm proud of myself. I love myself. So the first message here for me, Gemini, is what's blocking you from growing are your own inhibitions and maybe your own self-doubt, maybe some negative self-talk. It may have to do with body image, but it may be bigger than that. It may be that, be who you are, be free. This is Gemini. Geminis are air signs. You air signs, you need to fly, you need to be free. Look, she's uninhibited. She's letting go of this coat, whatever this sort of coat of darkness or sorrow or something that was making her feel extremely attached. Now, when the Four of Wands shows up in reversed in a normal reading, it can also be, the things that you're not appreciating all the good things in your life. So I'm getting that, that could also be a block, for you, not seeing all the beauty that's surrounding you, all of the things that you have. You might have been focused on the wrong things, and it may be time to leave that behind and let that go. The Four of Wands is also a contract. It can also be a marriage. So for some of you, it is going to be something that some sort of contract, either work or love, okay, or an actual marriage that's really holding you back. So it means either that you're really conflicted about it and you need sort of a divorce, or you need to change the terms of the contract, or you need to leave, or you need to move on to bigger and better things. Only you will know, okay? But this is my 1111 card, and this is a soulmate or twin flame card. So if you are dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame, sometimes, that if you're too focused on that and you're holding on to it, it can really, really inhibit your freedom and your movement, okay? So sometimes you need to just maybe surrender, release, and just sort of let it go. And remember, when we let things like that go, they will either return to us healed, or we're making room for something better to come in. It's much easier said than done. Okay, but that's the message here I'm getting. The intentions you should set in order for you to grow during this period, Queen of Chalices. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and this is, I love this. This is the minor arcana version of the High Priestess. This is trust your intuition, trust your gut. This is a mother energy, so a mother might be very important to you, or a maternal type energy, somebody who's nurturing and loving, somebody who takes care of their friends, their family, their tribe, their animals, okay, and somebody who's just very, very sweet, very kind, very intuitive, listens to you, feels your emotions, somebody who's very empathetic as well. So that may be a side of you that you need to cultivate, and it may not only be towards a person, but it may be towards yourself during this time of change, Gemini, okay, because tower moments can feel very destructive. They can feel, very like you're losing your equilibrium, you don't know what up from down. You can be, experiencing a lot of deep, deep, dark emotions at this time, and a little feeling of panic. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, good care of yourself emotionally, physically, and mentally. All right, the fourth card is what knowledge do you need to gain to aid in the cultivation of your intentions for your highest good? And this is the Emperor. This is Aries energy. This is more fire. And this is all about stepping into your power. This is all about being a leader, okay? This may be the leader of your tribe, okay? This may be the leader of your family. It may be the head of your company. It may be a leader in your job or in your studies, okay? But this is all about setting your own personal boundaries, okay, and making sure that nobody crosses a line. I'm getting that this is you standing your ground, okay? Whatever this tower moment, no matter how much it has shaken your foundation or the foundation of this relationship or whatever it might be, you need to free yourself of something or some sort of contract that is binding and really inhibiting your growth, and you need to stand very, very strong in that, okay, my dear Gemini? Finally, what positive energy is going to emerge during this phase? I love it. This is movement, and this has Gemini all over it. Okay, even though it's more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, again, you might be dealing with those energies around you, or you might have those energies in your chart. But the Eight of Wands, these are also rods of love. So this is you moving towards something that you really love, okay? Or it could be healing this relationship or healing whatever this was, okay? But basically, you've set your intentions. You're going to stand your ground. You set your intentions. You've done all the preparation. You are letting these arrows fly, okay? And now you have to detach yourself from the outcome and just know that wherever they land is exactly where they were supposed to land. The Eight of Wands might also mean, you know, at the current moment you might be in separation, and it might be an issue with a twin flame or a soulmate relationship, but it is telling me that sort of towards the end of this Scorpio new moon, as we're entering Sagittarius new moon, it may even happen during the full moon, okay, although I don't really see that. But the full moon, you might be back into communication with someone, and the separation might be ending, okay? If that resonates with you, with a twin flame journey or a soulmate relationship, although it definitely doesn't have to. Your overall energy is the Seven of Swords, so that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, where you're showing up again in your own. And the Seven of Swords is something is taking away from you. I'm getting that this situation, this tower moment, this regeneration, this rebirth, this total shakeup of your foundation is really, really draining your energies. It has you feeling like, you know, why are you doing this? It has you feeling a little bit like an imposter. It has you not feeling free, and you really kind of need to shirk these feelings one way or the other. Okay, so please be very kind to yourself and others in your surroundings, but you do have to stand your ground, okay? And if this does represent, if you feel like someone or something is taking from you, okay, and that might be why you had to sort of burn this foundation, why you had to bring this house down, okay, then it is time to walk away from them, okay? Be very strong about setting your boundaries and what it is you've set out to do, and then go for it and leave it all behind, okay? And remember, again, you leave things behind and they either come back to you healed, or you open up that space for something new and better in your life. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you, Gemini. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for Gemini for this new moon in Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Gemini for this new moon in Scorpio? I'm going to pull all 4 oracle cards at once. All right, yeah, I get that. Okay, your 3rd chakra, solar plexus, standing your ground. Hostilities, yep, 7 of Swords. Okay, can also represent our hostilities here. All tied up. That's how you were feeling, or you are feeling, so it's time to cut those ties that bind. All right, and adjacent possibilities. Okay, interesting energy here, you guys. So first of all, the first message that I'm getting from Spirit with these oracle cards here is third chakra archangel Camuel is really speaking to your solar plexus chakra, and this is all about setting your boundaries. Okay, this is very much like the Emperor card, setting your boundaries, being strong, using your will. Okay, literally the solar plexus chakra is your core. So remember your core values. That's something that's being affected here as we see this tower, right? It's that core, it's that column, it's your spine, it's your backbone. All of that is coming into question. I think you've questioned it. Okay, maybe you were sort of in the shadows a bit and you weren't sure, you know, why am I behaving like that, or what's going on? All right, and I think it's all coming very clear to you. Now, I feel like, again, you might be feeling hostile towards this process, but more than anything, I'm getting that you're feeling hostile to whatever situation, okay, that brought about this tower, and whatever was making you feel inhibited, whatever you feel like this black cloak means to you, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a contract, whether it was a marriage, whether it was a job, whether it was a living situation, okay? Only you will know. And I think that there were a lot of hostilities created here, and that's why you also knew that you kind of feel like you need to get out of it, but it's also time to fly, okay? And I'm getting that you were feeling very hostile, and that people might have been feeling hostile towards you as well at this time, okay? Because you were feeling all tied up. Okay, these hostilities came from you feeling like you either being tied down by something. I mean, I love the image here, these 2 women here, and it's kind of interesting because they look like the same woman. You know, she's got this red hair here, it's all tied up, she's all covered up here, she's, you know, taken off her headscarf, her hair is flowing, you know, she's cut off the ties that bind, she's running naked, she's free. Okay, so that's really, really, really nice energy here. All tied up. So I think that's what's creating this hostilities, because you're feeling like something is really, really holding you back. And, you know, you want to bring this tower down, or you are bringing this tower down to make that change. And Spirit is saying, you know, again, I think you felt like somebody was really taking up your time and your energy, or wasting, you know, your love. But more than anything, I feel like it was your time, your energy, your money, that type of thing, Gemini. Spirit is saying, you know, now the opportunities for regeneration during Scorpio season, you have so many different opportunities, but it is really important that you fly and that you move, and whatever you do, it's going to lead you into a more successful, more peaceful, calmer place. Okay, so I'm just going to pull one more card for Gemini. What other energies can assist Gemini on their journey through this new moon in Scorpio? What other energies can assist Gemini on their journey through this new moon in Scorpio? Okay, very nice. She who grants wishes. This came out, I believe, for the Cancers as well. Okay, so you might want to go back and look at that reading. But she who grants wishes, desires, and hopes. Okay, so make sure that the wishes that you have set, the intentions you have set, the wishes you have put out into the universe are really, really, really what you want. I get that you are pretty clear, or you're coming clear as to what you want. Now, once you make those wishes, these are the wands of love, and look at the power and the energy and the swift movement that's going on with this Eight of Wands here. Okay, those wishes will be granted. Okay, Gemini, I'm getting here that you will get your freedom, or you will feel a lot less tied up. I love this because we have a lot of redheads coming out in this reading. So I do want, Geminis, I want you to pay attention to any red-haired women or people that you may meet. They may be really significant during this Scorpio period. And Scorpio, you know, we think of that passion and that fire and that red. So it does make sense that, you know, these these flaming haired ladies are popping up left and right. But just be assured, Gemini, that Spirit is listening. Your wishes will be granted. You will get your freedom, I'm getting, and you will get this regeneration and this rebirth. Okay, so it looks like it's a period full of transformational energy. Just remember to approach it with caution and patience, and remember to be flexible. And I get that flexibility with these adjacent possibilities. No matter which door that you walk through or that you fly through, there's going to be something better waiting for you. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Geminis, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being along with me on this journey. And if you haven't, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and comment and share if that's something you like to do. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Libra season.